So hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here today to play Merfolk in Historic. Historic is the format that is like the legacy of MTG Arena, and we've got certainly a solid deck. Let's see how far we can push it up the tiers. We've got one drops. Whoops, let's go back. We got the one drops, we've got the two drops, we have lords, and I think we've got some good interaction between Repudiate, Spell Pierce, but it's going to go over the top with Collected Company. We've got 28 creatures in this deck. Hopefully that is enough that we dig for the lords that we need, the tricksters that we need to close out the games against our opponents. And if you love to see how Merfolk performs in Historic, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So, yeah, before we get into our deck tech, we're going to thank our sponsors, themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering, and Mana Traders. Mana Traders is the premier place to rent Magic cards online. You can support the channel with my Mana Traders link in the description below, or you can save 20% off your first 3 months using my coupon code Nikachu. We're going to thank Mana Traders for being our sponsor. So, yeah, anyway, the deck... Well, so far we've been doing okay. I won't say like we've been obliterating the metagame, because we most definitely have not. There have been swings, but we just have to adjust it as we go along. Spell Pierce ended up being a really big addition to the deck because there are enough decks between the Bogle decks, between just attrition-based decks or combo decks, and control decks. Control decks now utilizing Wrath of God. They have access to Wrath of God now. Spell Pierce at a very cheap mana cost can still interact against them. So I really like Spell Pierce. And in addition to that, we have Collected Company. So if they Wrath again, we play Collected Company, just refill the board, no problem. So the only card I want to play with Repudiate because I want to have some solid way of being able to beat a Muxus. So Goblins is a deck to be feared in Historic for sure. And when Muxus enters the battlefield, it's going to have this stupid trigger. We can Repudiate, counter that trigger, and hopefully render the Goblins deck useless. There's going to be a lot of games where they play that Skirk Prospector, sacrifice their entire board for mana so that they can get Muxus out, and in their mind win the game on the spot. But when we counter that trigger, that's it. They're probably dead on the spot, and they're not going to come back from it. One card I want to pay attention to is Mistcloaked Herald. I think this card is very much underperforming just because we don't have a lot of things to do on turn 1. An alternative way of playing the game is to play with 4 Spell Pierce and just don't have anything else in the 1-drop slot, and then we just have much better things at the 2-drop slot, which, by the way, I think would be fine because with Collected Company, our hits will be of a higher quality instead of occasionally hitting a Mistcloaked Herald. Anyway, that is everything that I have to say. So with that, let's get back into ranked play. Save and exit. Hey, what happened? That's stupid. Simic Merfolk. Historic. And oh, actually, I should. We gotta save this. Just gonna edit into Cardboard Live. And we're good to go. All right. So you've got exclamation point deck if you're watching live. It's going to be great. Let's play some Historic. Is Repudiate 4x? It's going to be 2x in this build. Opponent goes first. This hand's fine. One thing I do like about Mistcloaked Herald is a repeatable amount of damage that the opponent cannot block. So it's like a train that they can't stop. It's just that the train may not be hitting for a whole lot of damage. Elves. Do we smell Collected Company on the way? I think we do. I might go like Breeding Pool Pass on their turn. Well, actually what I can do is... Actually, I will do this. Probably next turn we're going to play... Oh, they're really stuck on mana. And we have a collected company on the way. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I don't have to play the breed... well, I'm going to have to play Breeding Pool. But my plan earlier was to pass the turn Trickster this so that they can't get to collected company mana so easily. And then the following turn we could play Branch Walker into Spell Pierce. But now we can just play Branch Walker. And then the following turn we can play Merfolk Trickster. Not a freight train, a toy train, as Monster CC says. This is nice. We have an island. So we're definitely going to get to collected company mana ourselves. If I know elves, I mean, if they attack, I will just snap block. Because I think if I know elves, they need the creatures better than we do. I honestly don't know what the deck looks like, to be honest. I'm just playing off of... Well, they have another one. Alright, keep bringing them. So this looks really advantageous for us. Attack! Even though I'm not in the greatest position to attack. So we'll stop at their upkeep. Tap down Llanowar Elves. And then have blockers for the 1/1s if necessary. You can add mana at instant speed. What are you going to do? Nothing. You know what movie I'm really excited for? I'm excited for Tenet. Oh my god, is something strange going to happen here? Alright, so I'll just freely attack this blocker. I'm really addicted to like Tenet trailers and theory videos. Another Dwynen's Elite. Holy crap. It was BS. Okay, so we still have a pretty decent hand. To attack or not to attack? That is the question. I think we're on defense now, is the situation. Okay, I will just attack with our Mistcloaked Herald. Our toy train is on the way. Well, okay, I'm gonna hold up my mana because I want to be ready for their Coco. Because they could have a Coco at any moment. Although I have to say, if I Spell Pierce anything... maybe it wasn't worth holding up, because if I Spell Pierce anything, it's pointless. Imagine Gaia's Cradle in Historic one day. Okay, I'll just collected company and we'll see what happens. Actually, Trickster is a nice hit here, because what we can do is we can tap down the Llanowar Elves and guarantee that our opponent cannot play a post-combat Coco. So we're going to explore. We'll put that in the graveyard. I think we can do better at this point. Okay, so let's just block a ton of stuff. Take 2 damage. Make sure that we have more stuff on the board than they do. Elvish Visionary is not going to do it. That's a pretty puny creature at this point. They finally found their last land. And we just found a Mararegery. And I don't know what the correct line is, but like I think I'm just going to go Regery into Mistbinder, untap a land, and just guarantee that they can't Coco off next turn. And we'll attack for a lot of damage and threaten to win the game next turn anyway. Is there a wheel emote anywhere? No, I don't have one. Did you see Dunkirk beat out Dark Knight for me? I did not actually. Through the trailers of Tenet, I learned Dunkirk was even a movie. So now I feel like I have actually some work to do. I guess this is uncounterable or something? What is this? Other elf creatures you control get +1/+1. Create a 1/1 elf warrior creature token. Alright. My creatures are bigger than yours, though. Okay, so this is convenient. So I can tap down 2 of these. Yeah, we just win. It's over for the Elves player. Oh, I've seen Memento. Was that made by Christopher Nolan? That's really old. We're on our way. So nice clean win against Elves. I never thought I would feel like I was in control against an Elf deck, but hey, here we are. Basically. Yeah, Flex Tape cannot fix that damage. I go first? This is a bizarre hand. Let's keep it. Let's see what happens. We're a control deck, all of a sudden. This is not going to be good against a creature-based deck, that's for sure. Our opponent mulliganed a little bit, so let's hope that they have a fetch land so that we can repudiate it. Memento is Nolan's second movie? I didn't know that. This is not too bad, because we can Spell Pierce something that's going to go on this creature, and then eventually, hopefully, we can overwhelm them with Collected Company. Repudiate might actually have a part to play here as well. Well, I definitely have to... Whoops, let's not do that. I need the blue mana. Okay, first I should just attack. Nolan is basically a living legend at this point. I mean, hands down. How old is he then? Because, oh, we'll put this in the graveyard because we need lands for Collected Company the following turn. Because, like... Memento is, like, old. That is a really old movie. We're going to counter this. Counter anything we can. Not going to draw any cards. Not on my watch. You're going to draw something, then. 3/5 creature. Get the hell out of here. So we can repudiate some of that, but that's about it. He's 50? So Memento might have been like something he made when he was like 20 years old. And we got the unclaimed territory that we needed. I shouldn't be playing these lands right now, but whatever. I'm a little excited that I found my lands. I guess I just end the turn. There's just nothing I can do here. One card we should heavily be considering in this deck is Baron. Like, we should totally be considering that card. Because Baron is something we can Coco into, and is just reasonably good in the deck. You like Unsubstantiate, but it doesn't have any synergy with Collected Company. Unsubstantiate is not a bad card, though. But, I mean, if I'm playing Unsubstantiate, then I might as well be playing with Brazen Borrower, right? I mean, the only advantage with Unsubstantiate is that you can, like, bounce a Wrath of God back to someone's hand. Okay, they got greedy. Come on, Merfolk Trickster. The greed is with them! Damn it, no punishment. No punishment. We're gonna get hit for a ton. 14. Okay, did they gain life? Just flying, so it's not that bad. So we can still, like, Collected Company into a bunch of lords and kill our opponent. So, let's Collected Company into a bunch of lords and kill our opponent. We got... I think just Trickster and Regery is enough. They have a land? They don't have a land out. There we go. We got him! We can beat the Bogles deck, thanks to Collected Company finding the tools for the right moment. They got too greedy. They got, well, I don't know. I guess there was just nothing they could do. They just went all out because it wasn't worth protecting their creature. All right, we're moving on up. We're moving on up. I was on a David Fincher kick recently, too. Well, I haven't been exactly binging Nolan's movies, but like when I found Tenet out, then I got well. I don't, it really took my curiosity. I'm like, how the hell is this movie working? It's making my brain think in two directions. And then the more I like read theories about the video or even spoiler titles on YouTube, the more curious I'm getting. Apparently there's like two timelines. There's like maybe two movies in one. You get a 2-in-1 in there. No, I didn't see I haven't seen Tenet. I only have seen trailers. I've only seen trailers. I didn't even know it was out yet. I wish they would have it like available online. Let me pay $20 and I'll watch it from my home because I don't want to go anywhere. Okay, I go first. This hand's fine. Let's keep 7. Hey, how's your matchup against the Sacrifice deck going? I only played against it once to Christmas and I beat the snot out of it, but they were sort of choked on lands. The theory is that it's in the same universe as Inception. I saw that theory video, but that was like a video that came out way before the movie even came out. So I don't know how much stock I want to put into that sort of video. So here's my deal. Because I'm sure that they like combo... I'm sure Elves combos off at the Collected Company range. I'm not going to play... I'm going to hold up Trickster for the... For not this turn, the next turn. We'll definitely put that on top of our library. Lords are great. See, they can't Collected Company now, and then hopefully next turn they can't Collected Company either. Screw this card. You are an ass. You're a real ass. Stupid card. Allosaurus Shepherd. They should just ban every card that has Allosaurus in it. That is what I'm suggesting. I struggle against it with Coco folk, Thoughtseize and Coco, and claim the first plus sack outlet is really punishing. Well, one thing that helped us it was Spell Pierce, but I totally understand what you're saying. It might be a bad matchup. It just might be just a brutally bad matchup. Yeah, we don't want our opponent to get to 6 mana, because then everything becomes like a giant dinosaur. Territorial Allosaurus is fun, though. Well, you know what? I don't find this crap fun. Okay, so I'm going to play Unclaimed Territory. I'm going to name Merfolk. And I'm definitely playing a land pre-combat because I want to be able to bluff another Merfolk Trickster on the Elvish Archdruid. And it might prevent our opponent from making, like, optimal blocks, because I'm bluffing Merfolk Trickster on this thing. So they might double block something, for example. No, they just took all the damage and go to 1. Alright, let's hope we don't die. I can at the very least block one of these things. That's going to be the key. Don't die! Oh god, no! Well, easier said than done. Does everything have trample? Guess we die. Well, there it is. It wasn't the Merfolk. It wasn't the Coco I was supposed to be afraid of. It was the Critterhoof Behemoth. Well, you win one, you lose one against the elf deck. Well, so Spell Pierce. Well, Spell Pierce helped. Yeah, Spell Pierce helped us against the Sacrifice deck. And I don't know if it's good because of course they have Thoughtseize, but it's fine. Our opponent goes first. This hand is fine. We have some ways of slowing down the game for us to get into Collected Company. We'll keep. Yeah, we got hoofed. We got curb stomped by a Craterhoof. Ooh, this deck again. So the only problem is we don't have such an aggro start this time around. We're like super slow. Oh, that's not too bad. We could, like, we can attempt to tap that thing down. Make sure that they don't draw any useful cards. I mean, they might sack the L Seed of Life's Bound here, but that's fine too. That will make future Core Spirit Dancers vulnerable. And it still soaks up mana to just sacrifice this right on this turn right now. Kind of funny how two big tribal decks in Modern play super heavy around big haymakers to win instantly. Yes. And Merfolk does not have a big haymaker. Where's Armuxus? You know? Where's Armuxus? Where's my Crater Hoof Behemoth? Like, basically, they need to give us Master of Waves, right? How good would Master of Waves be in Historic? Probably okay. Although it's still a pretty, like, how do I put it? Like, super aggro format. That was a nice draw, because that gives us something additional to do. So we have the mana in our hand to cast Collected Company, so we don't need to play more mana sources. So anyway, the point is I'm going to play Merfolk Mistbinder over the Branchwalker this turn. Yeah, Coco is our haymaker. Well, like, it's fine, but, you know, things could be better. Like, it's not bad. Both Masters, Waves and Pearl. Trident would be great. Okay, so does this give lifelink? Yeah, the lifelink is a problem. Everything else doesn't matter to me all that much. But the lifelink's a problem. But here's the good news. There's no protection for the Spirit Dancer at the moment. There's nothing. And there was no vigilance either. So this is sort of why I want to have the power on the battlefield right now, so that I can attack for as much as possible while I'm on the ground. Merfolk, done. And then I will attempt... Well, they might suit up this thing. Well, I don't want them to draw more cards, though. So we'll end the turn. And I'll play Coco, and we have to find a Trickster. We do not. We found some Silvergill Adepts, though. I mean, this is nice value, Coco. This is not a value. This is not a value matchup, though. Coco into Trickster before combat. I know. I think I'm gonna add the brawl. What's it called? The stupid bounce creature. Do we have anything that we can return to our hand to get value out of this card? Look at our opponents going off. This is evasion, right? First strike, lifelink. No, there's no evasion. So I can just block this thing? No, I can't. What does it say? Oh, can't be blocked. Gotcha. No blocks. We're gonna take it all. Yeah, we dead. We super dead. So let's increase the things that we can find with Coco. Yeah, Baron. Any bounce synergies we can add into we can add in Historic. So we were just talking a little bit earlier how and I guess we can just, I mean, I started off with Repudiate, but we're gonna get rid of it immediately. Is Baron a... Oops, I don't want you, Shilhai. Not collected. Oh, it's a rare? I don't have many rares! Do you know what that means, everyone? We have to dig for more rares. We have to dig. It's time to dig for more rares. Usually I do not open boosters. I hoard them, but today we're going to open them because we need... Storm Sculptor? What's a Storm Sculptor? You can't find this with Coco. can't be blocked. When it enters the battlefield, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. No, that is not the synergy I'm looking for. Yeah, you can't bounce your own stuff. Print Paradigm Shift into Historic. Yeah, print Paradigm Shift, you cowards. All right, we need to dig for more rares. I need more rares. At least one more. Come on, rare wild card. Damn it. Let's go again. I'm getting a lot of other trash that I can't use, but whatever. Like, we're gonna get our rare wild cards this way. I have Animal Sanctuary. It's a very cute card, Animal Sanctuary. Nothing. 3 more boosters. I'll get at least one more rare. Ooh, Fabled Passage. Can I trade that? Snap trade that for a Baron. Rare! Not rare. It is hard to find rare wild cards. My god. Okay, we got one from just opening boosters. Good enough for me. Okay, I think I would rather have one more rare wild card, but with our 2 rares, that's fine. We will, oops, Dex. Let's play with two Barons. Is it Baron or Baron? Baron sounds stupid. So it must be Baron. I wish it would just by default show me the cards I don't own. So we'll play this over the Repudiate, because it's just something extra that we can dig for. The more I look at this card, the more I like it. If a permanent was put into your hand from the battlefield this turn, draw a card. I don't know how we can get synergy off of that. Okay, craft all. Finish deck. Brazen is nice, and maybe add Wizard's Retort to counter Muxus. The problem with Wizard's... like, counter spells are just brutally bad against... well, I mean, Exclusion Mage is a budget possibility. I definitely have Exclusion Mages, but, like, it's just a bad version of, like, of Baron. Oh, the one problem is this is a wizard, so it's going to have some bad synergy with Unclaimed Territory. I think it's going to be okay. We'll make it work. At the very least, we'll find it with Collected Company. That's interesting. It's making me think we should have, like, just a Coco value deck with a bunch of Merfolk-like cards in it. And that could probably work, to be honest. This is legendary, so it's not very good to copy with Repudiate and stuff like that. Whatever. We'll just leave it at this and just see how it works. Because certainly Baron is... or Baron. Baron is pretty good. I think Baron is relatively well positioned. My buddy is doing well with Band and Sultai Coco. I mean, yeah, that sounds exciting. Opponent goes first. This hand's fine. Of course, we could use some green, but, you know, whatever. Detention dude is sick. Oh, you mean Deputy of Detention? Yep. Oops. Supposed to keep. We're up against not elves. We're up against Uro. Which could be a very big problem. That's where we want Repudiate. Or is this elves? I have no idea what we're up against now. We need to get to our Collected Company mana, so I'm going to play this first. Graveyard. Want more mana sources. So what's up here? It's probably going to be some sort of Collected Company. Maybe it's just elves with a Boreal Grazer. Elvish Visionary. Basically a very expensive... What the hell is going on here? And they have so much mana, too. I'm trying to think, are they going to play Karn the Great Creator? Somehow, every single time I see Mind Stone, Karn the Great Creator. Or maybe they're just setting up a big Craterhoof Behemoth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Craterhoof is 7. What is Craterhoof? 10? Or, sorry, 8? It's at 8. But if they play it, they have to tap out, basically. Because I sort of want to just play the Rejury. And then I can do a lot of tricksy stuff next turn, follow it with Merfolk, Mistminder, and Trickster. Yeah, I'm going to tap out. They have too much mana for me to use Spell Pierce properly. No, it is 10? Ulamog, yeah. So maybe it's there. We could still die to like an Allosaurus thing. Cultivate. Well, they're mostly dirtling around, so that's good for us. I can play Merfolk, Mistbinder, tap down one of the 2/2 creatures. It's really not too bad to throw. I mean, I don't want to throw away Mare Rejury, but if I can get them to sack 2 creatures, maybe it's not too bad. No, I still want to tap 2 things down with Trickster the following turn, so let's just tap down. Or untap. No, I can tap down 1 creature. No blocks. So maybe I could have actually attacked with Mare Rejury that turn. Okay, let's see what they are going to do. Can't be certain that I'm prepared for Crater Hoof here. That is disastrous. That is just awful. So what's going to happen? They're going to wipe the board? Is that the point? It's too bad if I play... Well, I couldn't play Trickster, tap, and tap something down and hold up Spell Pierce at the same time. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to let that resolve. And then see what they want to do.
Peace is fragile and fleeting. Cherish.
If they just shoot one individual thing, this could work out for us. I think I'll tap down the biggest thing. And then tap this thing down.
My flames burn beyond perception.
Ugin is at 9. It's very high. I think it's Coco time, but I don't know what I can dig into that will help. One. Well, actually, 2 Tricksters will do it. Or maybe a Trickster and a Lord would do it. We do not get Trickster and a Lord. We get Merfolk, Mistbinder, and a Silver Gilladeth. We have no more flash cards either. Actually, Trickster and Lord would not have done it. We need 2 Tricksters. Okay, so Ugin will most certainly go -2 now, and... Well, let's hope this Spell Pierce is live. Yeah, it's pretty good even if it wipes both sides of the board. I mean, Ugin will win by itself. You know, a line I didn't really think about is like just attacking my opponents. Because, I mean, they're at 11. In theory, if I just... Cavalier. There's the battlefield reveal top 5 cards, put a land card on the battlefield. Yeah, they are a card in the Great Creator deck. The Spell Pierce actually is not too bad. Just didn't have anything to line up with in this match. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm just gonna lose this. This is pointless. Move on. Let's move on. Let's move on, people. Who went first there? Was it us? I can't remember. It's all good. Elves is tough. Spell Pierce would have tapped 2 creatures. Spell Pierce would have tapped 2 creatures when the Ugin was played. That's interesting. That's an interesting line. But at the same time, I didn't know they were going to kill 1 creature. I thought they were just going to wipe the board, to be honest. I thought they were just going to mine us. If I Spell Pierce, they probably just wipe the board. Because they know they can't, or they're very unlikely to defend. This hand's gas. Turn 1 Kumena Speaker, Silvergill Adapt into Mistbinder, Trickster. And we're on the play. And our opponent has a very pretty pet here. Very prancy looking. Our opponent mulligans, so everything's looking good for us this match. Elves again. Elves are in. What it looks like. Oh, this is totally point. I should just attack first. Sequencing, people. It does matter. It matters a lot. Oh, this is probably Gruul. Yeah, so it's a good old-fashioned Gruul. They don't want to get rid of any cards. Okay, so Merfolk Mistbinder, attack with everything. If they want to block with anything, it's all good. Yeah, that's totally fine. This exchange is amazing. That was best exchange in the world. Good doggo with Meanie Ugin Master. Questing Beast. Sure, whatevers. Guess I'll just attack for... I could attack for nothing. This tap whatever they play. No, I'll attack for 4. And then whatever nuke thing that they play, we can tap it down. It's all good. So we just tap down Questing Beast and it's over. We had a really good aggressive start. That's nice to beat those red-green aggro decks. I really love to see Baron, though. Baron would be great in that matchup. Baron would be fantastic. Yeah, we're 3-3. Thank you very much, Satamane, for keeping the score. We need to know the record here. We need to know if any of this stuff is working. Maybe we could play a little... No, we can't play with too many non-creature spells. I was thinking about jamming Unsummon, because that's not a bad card to have on turn 1. Not a bad card to have on turn 1. But then Collected Company just gets worse and worse and worse. Opponent goes first. This hand is fine. We can keep it. We don't have mana to play Hinterland Harbor untapped, but it may not matter because we at least have the Mistcloaked Herald to play the following turn. But it looks like we might just go unclaimed territory. Oh, we might just ignore everything. I'm just gonna go aggro. Guild Gates. There's like a board wipe with Guild Gates. I don't remember what it's called, though. Paradise Druid. They are screwed! They are screwed. They're mana screwed. GG's. I'm gonna be one of those arrogant asses with the emotes. You hate the gate stack? Well, we're gonna get the gate stack for sure here. Well, I don't know about for sure, but it looks pretty damn good. Oh, they have no land drop. Alright, let's put them out of their misery. Hold on, is there some... There's probably some way that we could lose, right? If I find one Lord, we win. Okay, let's just go for it. If nothing else, we might find value. Alright, we found the Lord. It's over. I had all... You didn't have any lands. I had all the lands. That's too bad. Yeah, that was a beating. Got revenge for the Merfolk, for the Fish fam. Beating the Gates deck. Okay, we're 4-3. Which is not a very impressive score, to be honest. We're doing our best. Still would love to see Baron in play. Let me know. Let me know if you're watching on YouTube. Is it Baron? Is it Baron? Baron. Baron sounds like a name. Baron does not. But he keeps saying Baron. You could use the untapped overlay. You know what? I have the untapped overlay, sort of. But it is not... I haven't registered anything yet. Bear in. Alright. JLT is for Baron. This hand is okay. It's not super powerful because there's no lords, but you know what? We can fix that over time. My god, the Llanowar Elves today, people. The Llanowar Elves are all over the damn place. Again, I keep playing my creatures. That's a tough call. Okay, we'll keep it. Because it's a guaranteed Lord. Because I really want a land for Mare Regery and just empty our hand. But this is like just a safe choice to keep. Gilded Goose. Is this another mono green ramp deck? It is. Okay, so we actually have to act fast. Gotta be quick before the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before the stupid Ugin comes out. Wicked Wolf. Doesn't that kill things? It does. It fights up to one target creature. Okay, thank you for fighting me. I'm gonna attack with everything. If they want to trade with Wicked Wolf, go for it. Let's just keep applying damage. Hold on, what happened? So hold on, did I misread this card? When Wicked Wolf... I've never actually played against Wicked Wolf, so I just apparently played right into it. Sacrifice a food, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Well, that sucks. And I'm just getting shot down to death. This Wicked Wolf is like, I don't know, removal. It's just hard removal. I'm gonna show, I guess, Silvergill Adept. Yeah, good game. Basically, well, I wouldn't say it's over, but it's not good. Target creature you control deals damage every turn. Well, that's fine. Okay, no attacks. Next turn. Wicked Wolf becomes invincible after eating Grandma. They made... What do they choose? Whenever it attacks or blocks, it gets to choose those things. Well, we ran out of resources. Okay, I resign. I'm not coming back from this. I know better. Now, I'm not calling for the banning of Llanowar Elves, but, you know, we're seeing a lot of Llanowar Elf decks today. You know what would be a good card in Historic? Tidebinder Mage. That would be a snap include. That would actually be really good right now. That would be fantastic right now in Historic. We could tap down the Goblins. We could tap down Uro. We can tap down the Elves. Tap down that nonsense from Red Green Aggro. Hand's great. Great might be pushing it, but it's good. We're on the draw. Turns out turn 1 ramp is strong. Yes, I know. Yeah, come on, Tidebinder and Zendikar Rising. Scavenging Ooze. That's a card. Tappity Merfolk in Historic now. We might be up against our first attrition-based deck. No, you're gonna take my collected company, which is not too bad. I still have Silver Gill Adepts and stuff, but still. You think so, ugly hood rat? Are we destined to beat the Jund deck? Hold on, there's nothing in the graveyard. Are they screwed on mana? Okay, I'm gonna not block. I get the sense that they're screwed on mana. Otherwise I'll block. Yeah, they're screwed on mana. That's why they wanted to trade. Because now we can get way ahead on tempo. Yeah, the opponent came to play against Uro, I guess, yes. We'll reveal Commander Speaker, because it is most certainly what we're playing next turn. Or sorry, right now. Actually, that's not true. If I drew Spell Pierce, it wouldn't be too bad either. Would Harbinger of the Tides be good in Historic? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would take Harbinger too. Yeah, but we have a lot more resources. When you have more resources, don't trade cards. Again with this... Okay, the attack is different now, because they have so much mana, they can, if we block, they can kill a creature, then eat it, and then make things bigger. So they have at least one removal spell here. The second Scavenging Ooze. So I'm just thinking to attack with every... I don't even want to expose... I'm guessing... Okay, our opponent doesn't have a 1-mana removal spell, I guess, so I guess it's safe to play this. Then attack for 6. I'm going to follow it up by playing Commander Speaker and Mistcloaked Herald, because that's just the way that we can put most creatures onto the battlefield as possible. So this will feed the ooze, but I don't think they have the time to eat stuff, is the deal. I don't think they have Disfigure, because they didn't play anything when they had mana available on turn 2. Alright, let's just fill the board with stuff. I mean, this Mistbinder is probably going to die next turn, but that's fine. It's a really tough spot for them. Super tough spot. Yeah, they're just dead. We got them. Bring on more Golgari stuff. And we rank up. All we need is like a marginally better than 50% win rate, and we can keep moving up the ranks all the way to Platinum Tier 1. But I hope that we can find the right list for this thing. So for everyone watching live, we're gonna keep playing, but for everyone on YouTube, that is going to be the game for today. And there's still a lot of room to figure out what's the best build. I don't know what's best. I'm still, figuring it out. At first I wanted Repudiate, then I moved on to Baron. And we didn't even see Baron yet. Hopefully next time we can see what Baron can do for this list. But that's going to be it for today. So I'm going to thank all my patrons and Twitch subscribers supporting the channel. And I'm also going to thank themanabase.com and Mana Traders for being our sponsors. This has been Nikachu, Merfolk Master, playing Merfolk in Historic.